2026, a little bit of a cloudy morning to start the day, but overall we should have a nice day today. 30% chance of an afternoon shower, 89 the high. Saturday looking pretty good. Again, a 30% chance of rain, 91 the high. And Sunday looks very nice too. We're looking at about 92 degrees. You're listening to Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube at Real Talk 995 TV and download our app. For heaven's sakes, it's free. Everything you need in one place. Traveling anywhere across the country, you can still hear us, see us, watch the podcasts, text us, call us. It'll do everything but bake a cake for you.
Super convenient.
How about that?
A coffee cake.
Yeah, coffee cake at that. I looked that up. I was like, what are the ingredients of that? Now you got me thinking about it.
Alrighty then.
This weekend, we got to have a coffee cake.
Did you see where CNN had to apologize for accidentally illustrating a story on their website about Dolly Parton's death with a picture of a Dolly Parton impersonator?
I saw that. And the impersonator really isn't even close to how.
Not very
I mean,
good.
if you saw that, you'd be like, that's not Dolly Parton.
Definitely not Dolly Parton.
Very hard to reconstruct Dolly.
Yeah.
And that person is not Dolly.
Not even
Not even close.
But that being said, one of the things that she said early in her life was the fact that she entered one time a drag queen Dolly Parton lookalike contest, and Dolly herself came in third.
Yeah, it's true.
That's pretty funny.
Absolutely true.
The drag queen wins, outdoes Dolly.
Well, I think this still speaks volumes about CNN, though. The fact that they just don't,
They don't do any research. I mean, come on. Who's doing this? Is like Callaway. You weren't here earlier in the week where Callaway's made a big faux pas with Good. The company Good, and the commercial that they cut. It was horrible.
Oh, I heard about it.
It was horrific.
But I did never see it.
And I'm like, what are these people doing in these companies? No one's. I mean, is there no adult in charge or?
Yeah. How do you think about the number of eyes that has to pass through? The
Right.
number of people that have to see it before it
gets. I mean, and it's going through so many, especially when you talk about producing an ad. A whole brand new ad for something. There's tons of people behind the scenes looking at this, and all of you said together, "Oh, this is a fabulous idea."
That'll be fine. That's good. Let's go with that.
We're gonna push this woman down, and it's gonna be violent. It's gonna be very violent when we push her down. Everyone will be just fine with it, and they'll run and buy the Callaway clubs. Not even close.
Who wouldn't like this? Oopsie.
And then I love it because the higher ups, the CEOs, oh well, what are we? And they didn't do a good job. Callaway's not done a good job. They should have come right out and said, "We've made a terrible mistake. We're fixing this. We're done." And they kind of
they're trying to
danced around it a little bit.
People don't like that.
No, they do not.
See Bud Light or
Cracker Barrel.
Oh, as you pointed out last week, I think it was Jaguar.
Oh,
Jaguar.
that was terrible.
I read,
you don't know your base.
I read where Jaguar I think it was the month of April this year in England, sold 7 cars.
Ooh.
7 cars.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah. The CEO.
He might as well shut down the factory.
The CEO's already stepped down. Yeah. All over Europe, they're having difficulty moving these things. Just the biggest possible screw up you could imagine with that dumb commercial. And as far as I can tell, they haven't really even returned to the old style. You got to get back to that old logo.
Right.
You got to get back to the old, cat kind of pouncing from the front of the car.
Don't go away from it. Everybody, when you see that, everyone's really clear what car that is.
Yeah, and
that is your selling point. Don't change that.
Everybody wanted one.
Right.
As well. Flipsy's Furniture, flipsysfurniture.com, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in beautiful Irondale and Highway 31 in Hoover, across from the Galleria. When you walk into a lot of furniture stores, there's a lot of space to wander around and get between the furniture, and that's not always the case at Flipsy's. They have got really, especially their 28,000 square foot showroom in Irondale, it is loaded down. Now, it's all arranged nicely so you can see, like, oh, this would be a nice living room set. If I wanted to buy all of these pieces, I could just take this whole thing home and, boom, put it in my room, and life would be good. You don't have to, of course. You can just buy the sofa, or just buy the love seat, or just buy the occasional chair, or the occasional tables. Just buy whatever portions of it you want, but be prepared that you're going to be seeing a lot of furniture in one place because they really do a great job. packing it in there. And then, of course, you can go to their website, flipsiesfurniture.com, and take a look there. This is not junk. This is high-end furniture, very well made. It just costs less than the other guys are charging for it. I don't know how they do it, and I don't honestly care. All I know is that I saved a lot of money on my guest bedroom suite. Thank you, Flipsies Furniture. Again, Highway 31 in Hoover, across from the Galleria, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in beautiful Pinson, and flipsiesfurniture.com online. It is designer furniture at wholesale prices.
And now, it's Dixon and Vining's top 3 things you need to know.
Well, Senator Tommy Tuberville is being asked by some in the media if he plans to debate Doug Jones, the Democratic nominee in the Alabama gubernatorial race, and he answered the question with this. There's so much difference between us, there's no reason to get up and argue about the differences in opinions. We know where each side stands, and I don't think that this is any reason to debate. He enlisted in improving the state's transportation system, improving public safety and education, and where he wanted to put a priority on workforce development. So we know pretty much where Tommy Tuberville stands, and Democrats know where Doug Jones stands, and they're nowhere, we're not coming to the middle on anything. So there's really nothing to debate here, and I think Tommy's wise to probably just say, nah, I'll pass. And plus the fact he's so far in the lead that he's likely to win this. You know, some of the polls that are coming, this is very close. That's why they need to debate. The polls are not close.
No.
Not even, no.
I wish they were, because then he'd be spending more money on our radio station.
Yeah, some of that is, for selfish reasons.
Exactly.
We wish it was a little closer,
Come
but
on, Tom.
yeah. It's quite a coincidence, but we've got a tropical storm that has now formed, and that storm is named Dolly.
Ooh.
Dolly is in the Atlantic and is the 4th named storm of 2026. Obviously, nothing to do with the passing of Dolly Parton. Those names are decided upon long ago.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to coincide with, Dolly Parton passing away this week, and everybody wants to glom on and go, well, it named it. No, it was there before. The system could bring rain to parts of the Leeward Islands over the weekend with maximum sustained winds of about 40 miles per hour. It could also bring some hazards to the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. We are just getting into the height of hurricane season, which will run through the end of November. But the 2 months where we really begin to see this ramp up is August and September, and even early October. But it does go until the end of November. But this is, everything's the ocean is heated to the maximum point you could get, and this is why we start to have one hurricane come across and then a second followed by a third. But Dolly's the one we have the eyes on, and we'll have to see what happens with it next week, because it'll probably take about that long before it really develops. And finally, this third story, the Sunshine State has become the first state to limit how welfare cash can be spent on benefits for purchases like vaping products, tattoos, video games, and theme park tickets. And the Trump administration now wants other states to follow. This seems like kind of common sense to all of us on this story. No luxury, no essential, non-essential purchases using your benefits. I mean, those benefits are really made to make sure that you have nourishment and you're able to feed your family for a temporary period of time until you can get on your feet again. And obviously, we know that a lot of those benefits are not used that way. But did y'all know that they're using it to buy vape products and get tattoos? Wow.
It is the cash portion. A lot of people are unaware that there is cash that can be loaded onto this EBT card. It is actually from a completely different section, a different government program. Florida's is called Temporary Cash Assistance. It is funded through the Federal Temporary Assistance to Needy Families program, or TANF, Temporary Assistance to Needy Families. And so they get a certain amount of cash, I don't know, $50, $200, whatever, and it can be loaded onto the EBT card, which is why, because it happens in Alabama too, but a lot of times you'll see a deli will have like, hey, we accept EBT cards. They mean the cash part of it, you know, because you can't use an EBT card to buy readily prepared food, not from a gas station or anything like that. You got to use it to buy groceries, but you can still use the cash portion for that. And apparently, up until recently, on tattoos and on beer and on vape products etc., etc., etc.
Well, I'm glad they're closing the loophole on this because, again, those are things that are not necessary. You're using tax dollars and money that you've gotten to go, again, sustain you and your family and get nutritional stuff to eat. And you're buying vape products? No.
Yeah.
And tattoos? No, not necessary. It's just, it's wasteful.
How about we get you back on your feet?
That's the point.
Give that a try. 716 with Dixon and Vining. 545-9950 should you wish to drop us a line or download our app. And you can always just text us from there without even skipping a beat. B.J. Thomas, right? Yeah. I find this. Don't worry, baby. A fabulous Beach Boys song that is virtually destroyed by its second verse.
Oh.
Let's give it a listen. Crank it up here. Does he sing it? He might not. Oh no. Oh, he rewrote it. Okay, there you go. All right, get it
Yeah,
out
it
of
was
here.
so bad he rewrote it.
Get it out of here. Yeah. And when Aaron Neville did the song, he left the second verse out, but I heard a version the other day that
Do you want to tell everybody what the second verse is for those that don't know?
I guess I should have kept my mouth shut when I started to brag about my car. But I can't back down now because I pushed the other fellow way too far. I mean, it's a beautiful song with this little racing motif in the middle, and you're like, dude,
why'd you do that?
It's not 1957 any longer. Let's not do that, huh?
No. That's why it's not there now.
Yeah, well, truly one of my favorite songs of theirs, though. 722 with Dixon and Vining.
Hey, make a little short drive to Birmingham Broker today, 2224 4th Avenue South, and say hello to Craig and the guys there. If you're thinking about selling your vehicle, the hassle with selling a used vehicle, of course, you got to wash it and vacuum it out and make sure that, you got scratches and dents that might be in the vehicle out. Get it listed. People want to call you and come by and drive it, and you're like, life's busy, folks. Turn your vehicle over to Craig and the guys at Birmingham Broker, because this is what they do. They will list your car and sell it. They'll find the buyer real easily. They'll handle all the paperwork, and then they'll get you a check. And then you move on to your next vehicle. It's such a hassle-free way to sell your current vehicle. So if you're in a truck right now and you've been thinking, I'd like to get into something different, maybe you've got an SUV, the kids are out of the nest, and you don't want that SUV anymore. All right, well, Birmingham Broker is ready to assist you. And it's really the smartest, safest way to sell your used car is to let these guys do it for you. It doesn't take very long. They try to get as much equity out of the car for you. And, once you do this process, you will likely never go back and try to sell a vehicle yourself or trade it in ever again. So go see them today in your lunch hour, maybe 15, 20 minutes. You give them to assess the value of the car, and they'll tell you what that number is. 2224 4th Avenue South, or just go online to bhambroker.com.
All right, dig this story. 3:50 a.m. Tuesday morning. Dalton Fire and Rescue in New Hampshire, as well as the New Hampshire State Police and troopers, are warned of a house fire. Let's see. Okay, all right. Yeah, it was a house was fully engulfed in flame, and they had to go and try to put this thing out. So you bring everybody, you bring all the big trucks and everything, and the house belonged to 30-year-old Nestor Roman II. While these guys are valiantly trying to quell the flames, not that this is going to be of any use because this house is pretty much gone. Nestor Roman gets in to one of the fire trucks.
Oh, no.
It's the fire rescue truck and takes off.
Oh, no.
And he hits a fire engine, drove over a couple of active hoses, and narrowly missed 3 firefighters before fleeing the scene. And he made his way out of the area and actually drove several miles before he crashed it somewhere around 5 a.m.
Gee,
what is
in the world are you doing?
Well, first off,
were you on drugs?
My guess is that he was responsible for the fire inside the house. That would be my first guess, right? He probably caused that with something, smoking something.
So what was your plan?
Yeah,
your plan was to grab the fire truck, steal it, and escape that way.
Yeah. I think it's going to be...
what the world?
Was it Indiana Jones? What's your plan? I'm working on it.
One step at a time. Well, let me start the house on fire, and then I'll figure it out next. That's really not the time to do that.
Yeah, he struck a firefighter's personal vehicle further down the road, damaged neighboring property, according to fire officials. State police said wooden fences at 2 separate properties were also damaged. And you look at this guy, he's got this mugshot, and
you can tell there's problems there.
He's everything you want him to be,
And less.
Escape came to an end several miles away after a Dalton homeowner reported that the stolen rescue vehicle had crashed on their property. The homeowner also reported that Roman was allegedly attempting to take items from his porch.
Oh, while the house was on fire.
No,
well, it's just-
before.
the porch of the
of
guy,
the guy.
the guy that called in the wreck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just continue to add on to the stupidity.
Why not? Troopers arrived moments later, found Roman on the porch. Police said he was uncooperative, but was ultimately taken into custody.
Really, after all that, he was uncooperative.
Yeah,
Who
hard
could have
to
figured
believe.
that?
You'd think he would have gone docilely along.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry, you caught me. All right.
House was, by the way, a complete loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
What is going on there?
I have no
Did
idea.
you have an insurance policy?
I mean,
Didn't like the house
he's-
anymore?
He's 30 years old. Hopefully, he has some time to turn the life around. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's convicted of arson in addition to vehicle theft, grand theft.
Oh yeah,
although
you're in
it's,
a
you know,
world of trouble here.
He's got a few problems with his let's just say his record.
Well, thank goodness no one died in this situation because that could have easily happened.
Yeah.
And you're putting, firefighters' lives in jeopardy. They get on scene trying to figure out what's going on. There goes their truck down the street. You're like, what the heck?
It's the rescue
We kind of
truck.
needed to help put
That's-
out the fire.
That truck was the one that had like all the rescue stuff on it, like the health stuff,
yeah.
and things like that. So yeah, he took off with all the bandages and
Wow.
the heart
Nice.
monitors and the blood pressure checkers and the medicines. Good Lord.
And how far did you think you were going to get in that rescue vehicle?
Right to that porch.
I mean, one has to wonder what was the plan? Where was he aiming for?
Was
to
he
get
thinking
to?
about maybe setting the fire and then was like, nah, never mind, I'll do it, and the match lit and it's already starting to go up and he panicked?
Well,
I can't imagine that you set your place on fire and you didn't have an escape plan.
I don't know that he set it on fire intentionally. I think that meth can get away from you. the what was it? Freebasing. That's what took Richard Pryor down. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe one day we'll get some more details about exactly what happened and why.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna keep a close watch on this story for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's done.
Nestor
He's going to jail. We're done.
Nestor Roman III is the kind of criminal mastermind you want to keep your eye on.
Yeah.
Last thing you want
Yeah,
is for
I'm a
this
little
guy to
bit
be out
surprised
running
he has a 3 beside the end of his name there.
That's a 2.
A 2.
A 2.
I thought you said the 3rd.
No, Nestor Roman II. He's not
Oh, the
even.
second.
Yeah, he's not. He's not even a junior.
No.
He's the second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that there is not a third.
Yeah, we probably
No,
already
there
have.
doesn't need to be a 3rd. You need to end it right there.
Already have one too many, to be
Stop.
honest with you. We probably got one too many as it is.
No 3rd.
Good golly.
Yeah, go spend some time in jail, Nestor, and get yourself straightened out.
We're rooting for you, buddy. We believe you can do it. I don't believe you can do it.
Put the pipe down and the lighter.
I was kind of thinking to myself while you were saying that. I'm not in that group right there. I really don't have a whole lot of hope for him.
It doesn't matter. He's not listening anyway.
Listen, if he's behind bars, he's not going to have a choice. He's going to get clean.
Boy, you haven't spent much time in prison, have you?
No, I've spent no time in prison. Thank goodness.
We
Get yourself straightened out, Nesta.
just
Come
had
on.
a lawyer that was arrested for bringing drugs into the jail to give to his clients.
Yeah, but that was one person.
7:30. Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5. Still the ultimate party song right there.
Yeah. It's a great one for a Friday. Highway.
Get away. And after love, get away. It's as big as a whale.
And it's down.
Hurry up and bring
your jukebox money.
7:35, Dixon and Vanny, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Yeah, baby. Grr, baby.
Mm-hmm. Weekend almost here.
Friday, last
Yeah.
weekend in August.
Wow.
Looks like it's going to be a bit warm, but the rain is going to hold off, and it should be relatively nice.
Should be good. Monday, the last day of August, and we get into September.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing where we're going with all of this. This weekend, we had a lot of wonderful programming. There's a show that Steve has tomorrow morning from 8 until 10.
Really?
Yeah, all about racing.
No.
If you haven't heard it yet, you're not familiar with it, make sure you check him and Matt out in the morning. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group have a wonderful show. It's all about financial planning. And listen, just give them about an hour. It's Saturday and Sunday from 2 until 3 o'clock. Some excellent advice and information when it comes to financial planning. And some of you may not have this together yet. You're busy working, you're living life, maybe you got kids and you're super busy and you're like, one of these days I'll get to that. Don't put this off. Really super important to go ahead and get this done. Danny will customize a plan for you because we're all a little different in the things that we want to do in life, what's important when we retire, when we want to retire. Some of us earlier, some of us like, no, I love my job. I want to work till, 70 and beyond. Whatever the case may be, you still need a financial plan, a roadmap to get you where you want to go. The Knowles Group is excellent at this. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group, you can find them online, theknowlesgroup.com, Knowles. And take a couple of minutes this weekend, just jot it down to listen to a little of their show and see what it's all about. Saturday and Sunday, 2 to 3 here on Talk 99.5. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group, theknowlesgroup.com.
I have here from the Spicy Chefs, written by Sarah Springsteen, 20 cookie brands ranked from worst to best. And what's really funny about this is that they are ranked from worst to best in the order that they show up in this list, but they're numbered incorrectly.
Oh, how so? What is going on
Classic.
here?
Well, they gave the worst one the number one.
Oh, they
because
did
it's
it-
first.
They did it wrong.
Yeah, so that should be number 20, and then
so
it
they
should be
reversed it.
19. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God.
These print people, they're getting so lazy nowadays. I mean, they're screwing stuff up left and right. It's kind of funny. Okay, 20 cookie brands ranked from worst to best according to Sarah Springsteen. Coming in dead last at number 20 is basically animal crackers.
I love a good animal cracker. What's wrong with animal crackers?
Good animal
Especially
cracker.
the one in the little square box with the little, it used to have the little rope handle on it, the little string handle on it.
So you disagree with her assessment?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Let me see what other cookies there are before I
There you
say
go.
that.
All right. I have never seen this one. Number 19, Mother Cookies.
What?
Whose personality thanks to old school packaging and a colorful assortment of cookie varieties. Where Mother Cookies fall short is in flavor. Some taste artificially sweet or lack complexity compared with cookies made with a higher quality.
I don't know
ingredient.
anything about mother cookies.
I've never seen them. I don't know
I
what
don't
they're
know what
talking
that
about.
is.
Grandmas I've seen,
Yeah.
at the convenience store. They package of 2 or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, so number 18 would be Keebler. Such a big brand that it's hard to generalize too much about the cookie quality. The overall crunch factor is generally good across varieties, but they're often sweeter than you'd like. No, they're sweeter than you'd like. Sarah Springsteen.
Why are you saying it like
Keebler will forever hold a
Sierra.
spot
Because
in
it
our
can.
hearts. But the brand doesn't make cookies that punch above its weight like some of the cookies below. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like a chocolate chip Keebler cookie.
Well,
Just to be
it's,
specific, the picture is a chocolate chip
Yeah,
cookie.
but she's just talking
Keebler.
Keebler in general.
General.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's ranking the whole brand,
Right.
tarring them all with the same brush.
In looking around, it appears Mother's cookies are available pretty much everywhere. I've just never seen them.
I guess not. Maybe we're not looking for
You know,
them.
they're so overwhelmed by the Oreos.
Well,
Yeah.
they're number 19, so don't bother looking for them because they're not that good.
No, they're
Number 17, Famous Amos.
Yeah, what's wrong with Famous Amos?
Uh,
That should be a
After
little
Amos
higher.
left, the quality went down from
Yeah.
what I understood.
yeah.
Ah.
They brought him back. He sold the company, and then they started going like, hey, why don't we start making these out of cheap ingredients? And they really lost a lot of market share. And then they said, oh, we need to get Amos back here and have him be like the spokesperson or whatever. And he said, I'm not coming back unless you go back to my recipe. And they were like, okay, if you say so. But he left again, this time permanently, because he died.
And they changed it again.
Oh, yeah, because, that it's weird to me that corporate America doesn't seem to understand, it's the one that brung you. You should be paying attention to, how did you get to where you are today? Why are you so successful? Don't change those things, for the love of God.
Right.
It's a story that a lot of companies, whether they're in food or whatever, could learn. Stop fixing stuff that's not broken.
Yeah, that would be like Nick Saban going, guys, we're not going to work on fundamentals anymore.
Nope, we're just going to get out there and play.
All right, Archway is up next. You like the Archway cookie?
I
I
don't
can't
know
remember
that
the last time I
know.
had Archway.
Yeah.
I remember them being pretty good. I have to say I haven't. It's
been a long
Had one
time.
in a while either. I can't complain about them because I don't think I ever ate one and went like, this is awful. But this is for cookie lovers who prefer soft, traditional styles of cookies over standard chocolate chips. Standard chocolate chip is not necessarily crunchy. Its molasses and oatmeal varieties can have a pleasant homemade style quality, although the texture won't appeal to everyone. Of course not. Nothing appeals to everyone except Dolly Parton. Pepperidge Farm, remembers?
Yes.
Mhm.
The old Pepperidge Farm. It's
Mhm.
delish.
That seems low for
It
Pepperidge
does.
Farm, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's number 15, yeah. That
Seems
does
a little
seem low
low.
to me. That does seem low to me. That should be a little bit higher. But you know what? There's going to be some stupid organic cookie up near
It
the
better
top.
not be.
There always is.
You know what? Sarah's going to get slapped if that's the case.
You mean
Always.
Kara?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. It's coming out Sarah. Look at this. This is crazy. Number 14, Nilla wafers.
No, that should be a top 5.
Hold on a
That
second.
is
Wait
a
a minute,
top
that's
5
above
cookie.
Pepperidge Farm?
That's
no.
above Pepperidge Farm.
I'm sorry, not buying that one.
Pepperidge Farm,
I
remember?
love some Nilla
Not
wafers.
buying that one.
Something is very wrong with that. 13, Lorna Doone. Yeah,
Still seems, yeah.
yeah, not a huge fan of those. Look at this. Chips Ahoy. Coming in at about 12 here. Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had those. Last time I had them, they were okay. I didn't go crazy over them.
I think their benefit is that they do have a lot of chocolate chips in them.
Yeah. That's a
I
positive.
always preferred the softer version.
Not the
Yeah, I
crunchy
could see that.
kind.
Yeah.
I'm not.
To me, a chocolate chip cookie should
Should
not
be
really
soft.
be crunchy.
Yeah.
Does this differentiate between the soft and the crunchy?
Not that I can tell.
Oh, okay. So it's just Chips Ahoy, period.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yep.
I guess number 11 is Little Debbie.
Cookies?
Yeah.
I don't think of
Yes.
Little Debbie and think of cookies.
No, I don't either.
neither.
It's oatmeal. Well, oatmeal cookies.
Little Debbie might be best known for its coffee cake, but the cookie cakes this brand makes should not be slept on. Expect super sweet flavors. They're way too sweet for me. And decadent cookie offerings that will satisfy your fiercest chocolate cravings. Okay, Sarah.
So she compliments them on their sweetness, but earlier on she complained about a cookie sweetness.
Yeah, mother was too sweet. Make up your mind, Sarah.
It's
Really?
a cookie, for heaven's sakes.
Mm-hmm. Number 9, Tate's Bake Shop.
Not familiar with Tate's.
Tate's
I
Bake
don't
Shop,
know
no.
Tate's.
They gained massive popularity for their wafer-thin cookies. Once you try them, you'll understand why. The outer edges have a crispy texture that offsets the cookie center. I can see that. Okay.
Oh, Tate's comes in that. The problem I'm having with this is I'm not seeing the packaging.
Right.
This is that green package. It's green and white labeling, and if you've seen them in the grocery store.
Yeah,
But I was
they're
like,
pretty much
Tate's?
available
What's
everywhere.
Tate's?
Probably.
Yeah, you'd know it if you saw it.
Well, you're going to love this one. How about number 8, Lotus Biscoff?
Oh, yes.
I don't know if that's
For,
8
for
or 7.
Valerie,
I've
that
lost
seems
it.
low.
Love
I've
the
lost-
Biscoff cookies.
I've lost track of where we are in this list, to be honest with you, because it was numbered incorrectly. Morons.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. They
Now, they
set
don't get
aside,
a category.
They set aside the Pepperidge Farm Milano.
No, you already did Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah, you'd think, right? But they decided that this is so. Yeah.
What is that about?
And don't get
This
me wrong,
girl
I
doesn't
love the
know what
Milano.
she's doing. Sarah has no idea what she's doing.
Good old Sarah.
I love the Milano cookie.
I do
Don't get me
too.
wrong, but yeah, you kind of lumped every other Pepperidge Farm cookie into one specific category.
She
I
decided
don't know.
that she wanted this one to stand alone.
Mm-hmm.
The Milano stands alone. Now, this is also a weird one. Girl Scout cookies.
Altogether?
That's very generic.
Yeah, there's too many different
Yeah.
flavors and
Very, very generic. I mean, they're tasty, not cost effective, in my opinion. You know, they're
well, that's not you. We know the reason you're purchasing them.
Yes.
There's two reasons.
I want to pay for abortions in other parts of the country.
Stop.
That's what I'm doing.
Richard.
They're throwing their money at Planned Parenthood. They're loving it. Delicious abortion cookies.
All right, move on from those
sorry about
cookies,
that.
would you?
Sorry. Mrs. Fields coming in.
Yes,
at
I
number,
like
what is-
Mrs.
are we
Fields.
6, I guess, 6 or
Yeah.
5. Mrs. Fields makes a damn fine cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy life. I
Any-
guess that's
anybody?
number 5. I have no
Yeah,
idea. What that
never
is.
heard of them.
Companies like Enjoy Life are blowing the doors off all cookies for allergy sufferers and beyond.
There it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I told you the scrap was coming. The cookies taste great. Many varieties come in different mixtures, textures with flavorful options that won't send your blood sugar through the roof. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much available everywhere, according to what I can find.
Enjoy life. Oreos,
Too low.
number 4.
No,
Too
yeah,
low.
that is too low. It should be
think so?
top 2.
Mm.
Yeah.
How about Girl Scout
No,
Thin Mints?
what
Once
See,
again,
is- what
separated
is
it
this
out
girl
again.
doing?
We've
This-
separated it out.
This
Number
girl
3.
doesn't know what she's doing. Come
Kara's
on.
on drugs.
Make up your mind. Are you doing a whole product or are you going to pick out different ones?
It looks like she's going to
The
go
Thin
both ways
Mints.
on that. I guess it'd be number 2, famous chocolate wafers.
What?
What?
You know those thin Nabisco wafers that have the little icing in between
Yeah, I don't
wafer?
No, I think this is
It's like
way
a,
wrong.
Like a sugar cookie?
Yeah,
Sugar
it's-
wafer
it-
thing?
yes. It's.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking
Let
about.
me just be honest here. It's a garbage cookie.
Yeah, it is.
It is an absolute garbage cookie. It's what you buy when your grandkid is a soccer player and you're
You
the,
need to
you're
bring
the
the
snack grandma
snacks.
that day, you know?
Yeah.
And you just go like, I'll bring him this crap, and it's
Well,
cheap.
and they're
you know.
cheap because
Yeah.
last time I think I remember seeing a package of those, it was like 50 cents.
Oh yeah, they'll have like the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry all wrapped up in one package, and it'll be like $1.99 or something. And I mean, a big old package of these things, you could feed the entire team twice.
There's the attraction to it. It's the fact that they're cheap
Exactly.
and made that way.
Except for Sarah, who thinks it's just fantastic.
Uh
And the number 1
huh.
cookie, store-bought cookie, according to Sarah Springsteen, Levain Bakery.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
this an actual bakery?
You
like
know when you're craving
you're not
cookies.
in the store. They don't sell these in the store. They sell it at their store.
I don't know. Levain Bakery has your back. The cookies aren't cheap, but you're getting bakery-style cookies that are indulgent and chocolatey.
I see a tin. Does it come in a blue and white tin?
Maybe so. Steve is going to look it up right now. Levain.
Yeah, I think it does.
Levain
Yeah,
Bakery.
they sell it in a tin. I
Well,
wonder if you have to go online and order it from there. If you do, then they should have Crumble in this. Crumble should have been on this list. I'm calling shenanigans because you have to order this Levin
Shenanigans.
cookie from somewhere. Crumble.
Yeah, you got to go online.
Crumble's number 1.
Got to go online.
Sarah
to get 'em.
doesn't know what she doesn't know
No,
nothing about
that'll be
cookies.
enough
Levain
out of you.
Bakery cookies are not available in any brick and mortar store in the Birmingham area.
So how? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You can't.
that's you're comparing apples and oranges
No,
here.
we're not doing that.
Although that's
Okay.
what we're doing on Monday. Actually, we are comparing apples and oranges. We're going to rank them from 20 to 1.
20 to 1.
7:48 with Dixon and Vining. Stick around. Well, this is a nice little tie-in. That is the voice of John Waite. Two weeks from tomorrow, he will be on stage at the Jasper Entertainment venue, Foothills Festival. Foothills Festival, taking place the 11th and 12th of September. And free, of course, free to get in. Everybody can go enjoy the music. You're going to have John Waite. You're going to have, I think, Everclear is there, and Collective Soul. That's the Saturday night lineup. Mark Chestnut is on the Friday night lineup. A couple of other guys.
And
Dina
fingers
Carter.
crossed, weather's going to be great
Oh,
for
it
that.
should be great.
Yeah.
Should be great. I could not make it last year because of my breathing issues, and I heard that it was just an absolute wingding. Like they just blew the doors off the place. I'm like, that's the year I miss it. Everything goes swimmingly great. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe because I wasn't there. But John Waite puts on a really good show. I can tell you that. I've seen him in concert. He does a really good show. 7:54 with Dixon and Finding Mr. Bugs, MRBUGGS, MrBugs.com. They know what bugs you, and that is why they are able to show up and use the right juice, the right stuff, the right traps, the right whatever to make sure that you are going to be bug-free, small rodent-free, mosquito. Well, I can't say mosquito-free, but they do reduce the mosquitoes. So that's all they can promise you. And of course, termite bonding as well. They do it all. And the, years of know-how, like my guy Dave has been my guy Dave for, 8 years now, maybe 9 years. That's how long I've been using Mr. Bugs, and they keep sending the same guy. And when I moved from one end of the city to the other, I moved from way down south to way up north, they asked me, they said flat out, do you want to keep Dave? I was like, of course I want to keep Dave. What is this, a divorce? Are we breaking up? Is there custody? What's going on here? They said, no, he works up there sometimes too, so we'll make sure to arrange it that when he's in your neck of the woods, he'll do your job. Love it. Absolutely love it because the people are so good at what they do and they take good care of their people, which is why they keep them around for so long. Mr. Bugs, MRBUGGS.com, MrBugs.com. They know what bugs you. McGee says to pay back the embezzled $800,000 that we discussed earlier today. You sell cigarettes and soap on a rope in the prison. Okay.
You'll be doing that for a while.
Yeah, either that or you charge a lot for them. Jerry says, I had a Bugs Bunny alarm clock when I was 5. I loved that clock. A tornado blew it away in 1974.
Oh.
The ensuing homelessness didn't bother me, but I sure did miss that damn clock. Hope you all have a great day and a better weekend.
Hey, you find that thing on eBay these days.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a cartoon clock or anything as a kid?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
No, I had a little alarm clock, but it was one of those little white ones you wind up.
Oh, yeah.
It
Classic.
was just, real small.
The baby bed.
Yeah.
I did see a picture when I was there for my mother's memorial service of in my room there apparently was, I want to say it was probably a piggy bank, but it was a Snoopy doghouse with Snoopy on top of it, and it was in kind of the place where you would expect a clock to be. And I'm like, I have no recollection of having a Snoopy clock of any kind.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right
Didn't
somehow.
have that.
Let's see. Now I see why I can never afford tattoos, but the poor are always seemed like they have lots of tattoos. Yes, Sean, that does make sense. They've been using their EBT money on it.
All this time.
Yeah. Deaths always come in 3, says James. Dolly Parton, Tim Curry, and
We're not including the king.
King Harold
The
of
king
Norway.
doesn't count. Curry counts.
Yeah.
But definitely Dolly, and the third one can't be the king.
I agree with you there.
No.
I've noticed really in
So in
celebrity
his case, it's not good to be the king.
Not
It's
now.
not.
I've noticed that when you do have a celebrity death triangle, they seem to be like the same sort of grade of celebrity.
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you'll lose an author that people know, they knew his name, whatever, and then you'll lose like the guy who
we
did
hadn't
music
even
for a
heard of
TV show.
King
or-
Herod. We didn't even Harold, whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't even. I was like, who?
Yeah, I didn't.
So that doesn't count.
I didn't even know that they had a king.
Right.
So
a king of Norway.
The king of Norway.
Yeah.
So you're the winter king.
Can't.
Scott says, Sarah put Vacation Bible School cookies at number 2. Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did. Just going to show how subjective these lists are, You have one person's opinion making up their mind about where they think this should fall. and without bothering to get opinions from other people, you're like, you don't know if you're weird or the person making the list is weird. In this case, I'm pretty sure the person making the list is
Yeah,
weird.
Sarah's weird.
I mean, come on. Vacation Bible School cookies at number 2 is not cool.
No. And you know, everybody's different about whether they like a soft cookie or a crunchy cookie. You know, and the Biscoff cookie is completely different than some of these others.
Absolutely.
And Oreo is all by itself.
It's a
standalone.
island. It's an
right?
island.
It's an island.
What it is.
So I don't know how you do
Yeah.
this, but
Well, and I guess that's why they do these things, so we can sit and argue about them, right?
that's it. It's working well.
The whole
Thanks,
point.
Sarah.
You did a great job.
Sarah.
Good job. Way to go, Sarah. All right. I did have a story about an Atlanta woman who managed to rip off Amazon for $10 million. Maybe we'll get to it in the next
Man,
hour.
that's another one of those scams, girl. You worked really hard for that. Just
Well,
get a job. It's a lot easier.
the trick is
then you don't end up in jail.
But they did it in a matter of months.
I know,
And when I
it's
say they, it's because she had
AI.
someone on the inside.
Yes.
Having someone on the inside makes all the difference. I will say the person on the inside was probably taking most of the risk because they're the ones who's like, my name is stamped on this. And when they figure out that this is fraud,
It's
I'm going to be
me.
in big trouble. Big trouble. Also got a Mr. P's Grilling Tip coming up in about a half an hour. Stick around. It is Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. A beautiful Friday so far. A little warm, but you know what? We're in Alabama. It's August. Get used to it.